What's up, gamers? It's time for another episode of Seven Nights. That's right, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about my new arena list, trying to deal with the current meta in arena. I've actually been fairly successful, I'd say, compared to the past when I used to complain about how RNG the arena was. But it's still RNG annoying, but I'm doing better. Basically, what I've done now is I've awakened Dellons. Actually, let's just go to my arena lineup so you kind of see what's going on. Also, a friend of mine kind of messaged me about is Dellons really good? I figured I could make a recording to see what's going on. Now, obviously, he's not going to be the best he can be. I mean, he's level 46, he's plus 10, he's awakened, which is great. Um, he's awakened all of his items, not all plus 5 yet, which is why he's not the best he can be. But, he's good enough at this point trying to make other people good too. So, I'm not trying to focus on just one person. Taking advantage of limit breaks as well for Dellons. And he's pretty good. Also running Ballista. Really, really, really must have for arena these days. On her normal attacks, I think it's on like the third or fourth attack. I think it's the third attack. Let's see. Yeah, only every third attack inflicts 2,000 fixed piercing damage to all enemies. That is fantastic. And for those wondering, when she does her active skill, it counts. As a matter of fact, if her active skill is the third attack, after that attack is done, the fixed damage will also apply after it happens. It's so good. I would recommend putting speed attack weapons on her, counter attack, shields or whatever, armor. It's fantastic. So, definitely good to have. I have her at 46 plus 10. Also, I'm running Miho, excuse me. She's only level 38, as you can tell. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough of her. I actually just got lucky to put her at 38 like yesterday, actually. She was only at 34, and I had like a selector, and then I just spawned her randomly. So I've been getting real lucky with her lately. But she's really good for a lot of reasons. She has the ability to do status elements, so being able to electrify people is pretty nice, keeps them from attacking. She has an ability that ups people's cooldown, I think 4 people's, so that's really, really good too, total package. And then on top of that, she has the ability to help everybody out for status effects for 2 times. Not 2 turns, but 2 times. The reason that this is good is because there's a lot of people who use people to get rid of buff duration. So if you use Alicia, for example, and someone's karma knocks out, your protection, then all of a sudden you can get taken advantage of. With Miho's ability, there's no buff duration. It's just 2 times. There's no way to get around that. So even if someone plays karma, he does his ability to get rid of whatever for 3 turns or whatnot, not going to be affected by that. Really, really good all around character. People kind of debate whether Alicia is better, and it depends. If your opponent's not playing anyone that gets rid of buffs, then, Alicia might be a little bit better, but I like Miho. She's just a lot better. Now, Alicia does have the ability to also up cooldowns, but, you know, I think that Miho's just slightly better. I'm also running Evan as requested by one of my guildmates. He's more or less the best tank in the game at this point with his awakened abilities. He's got the Jave thing going on, good shield, life gaining kind of thing. He's just a total package. He's also level 46. I believe I have him plus 10 as well. Um, we all know about him. I think I discussed him a long time ago. And yes, I'm slowly using Awakened Yuri, who's level 46 plus 10. Obviously, one of my favorite heroes in the game, as far as normal heroes are concerned, for tons of reasons. But let's go ahead and check out my team, see how well we do. Now, as you can kind of tell, if we go back one more, I'm currently 18-7. So this isn't like, the perfect setup or nothing. I'm got a 72% win rate in Diamond. Hopefully that'll get a little bit better. So we're going to do about just a quick 5 matches. Because now they actually let you do what's called the arena loop, which I think is really cool. I've actually changed my formation to balance, which is a lot better than what I was doing, which was basic. So let's see what happens. Arena loop. And yes. And let's hope I win. Against Stragus. So I'm going to have a pit down here. Maybe. That might be better. That's what would have normally electrocuted them. They also have a Miho, so it's not gonna work the first time. Yeah, there's a lot of them going around right now. I wasn't using them for a while, but yeah. This ability that ups their cooldown, keeping four of them from doing their abilities for a little while. A good ability.
Arrow of starlight, pierce through the darkness.
And this is her awakened ability, which I didn't actually discuss, but that's okay. I know you guys want to see more action anyway. I think that's Kyriel's awakened ability you just saw. Here's Evan's awakened ability, which we kind of needed anyway. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, that did hurt a lot too. We might lose this one actually. That hurt a lot. That's probably why I use Yuri. Like, that's a ton of damage that gets dealt. There's Ballista awakening. Now they're doing Miho's ability. Don't die. Come on, Yuri, do it now. It's now or never. Oh, never mind. Ballista finished her off. Nice. I actually thought I was going to lose that one. That was a tough one. Good toe. Against Yakimchi. Probably Kimchi or Yimchi. Something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of that guy going around too. Bahan, he has lots of really, really high damage output and can dodge pretty well. Doesn't dodge Ballista very well, but he dodges everybody else basically. Or is it Dellons who doesn't dodge very well? That's right, Dellons who doesn't dodge. So now using Miho's ability, so my cooldown for 4 people just went up. Or looks like 3. I'm doing the same thing now. So you can play that game, obviously. Side note, Dellons is my favorite 7 Knight, always has been, and the fact that they made him the first 7 Knight to have an awakened skill was just an added bonus, because I'd already had him maxed anyway. So it was a lot easier for me to get him where I needed to be. Speaking of awakened Dellons, he is now awakened. Now he becomes the badass. I got rid of their Yuri for the first time. Just gotta kill it one more time now. That's right, Dellons actually hits everybody. Really, really good. Normal ability. Comes in handy. Give him a lot of counter and speed attack stuff too. I'd recommend. I think overall those are kind of the best skills to have in general: speed attack and counter attack for most people, especially if they're your offensive ones. Yeah, Dellons is cleaning house this time. It's my boy right there. Take their souls. Meet your end. So that was like a flawless victory to some degree. Everybody was alive. I love this team. This team is fantastic. I just gotta get more Miho so I can put her at 46 and then get everybody's weapons and items awakened +5 and all that. It just, I don't have the resources to do all that too quickly. I'm actually talking very softly because my cat's in heat, trying not to make her loud. I've had a hard time recording this morning. I had to do my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video like 3 or 4 times.
Reflect on your actions.
So you'll see a lot of Karen Evan combos. He's also using Awakened Dellons. He's also using Dellons. He's using Alicia. That's what I was going to say. Alicia. Got a solid team. Like, I never know who's going to win these matches. It's always just back and forth. Sometimes I think I'm going to lose and I win. Sometimes I think I should win and I lose. But the arena's been more generous to me these days. Oh, Karen, you're so annoying. You see more of Ballista's badassness when she's like the only one and she like takes care of like 2 or 3 people at the same time. Oh, awakened ability, why not? I think it mainly just does piercing damage and like the percentage or something. That's gonna be annoying right here. Yep, and it was. That's okay. One of the 2 people is about to be awakened, so the cooldown thing is not gonna matter. And the fact that they just played something defensive means I can get on the offense. Killed somebody. Oh, I also equipped a weapon to Dellons that makes them electrified, so that's why you're seeing them get electrified more. It's not just Miho, but I did it to Dellons as well. Ballista is now awakened too, so we pretty much got this, I believe. Beat your end. Oh, she's freaking immune. Come on, guys. Do something piercing like, please. There you go.
Am I the one you desire?
Alright, 2 more fights, so we're doing good right now. 3-0. Rank 2767. Or score. Not right.
Your serenity and strength.
Versus Moogs 14. Probably the ideal opening up in their, cooldown so that they can be less effective. Followed by taunting. Actually, I would prefer to do Yuri's ability to... Yeah, that one. Wow. They did everything that I wanted them to do in the beginning. Well, this might be an easy one for us. Oh, Dellons doesn't give a crap about reflect damage. Part of why he's such a badass. Got them electrified a little bit. Okay, so for this active skill, it should deal the fixed damage as well. Yep, and it sure did, so I was right about that. Just wanted to show you guys that I wasn't just talking out of my ass. That did work. It kind of happened quickly, so you may have missed it. I'm not going to stop the recording for that. You're just going to have to put up with that crap for now. It's been hard for me to record with cat and eat, so I don't care right now. You're just going to have to suffer through it. This is actually a good video. I'm not stopping it. This is actually a good thing to do right now. Keep them from doing any abilities is preferable. Now I can just take advantage of them for a little while. Oh, she does her awaken ability right afterwards. Convenient. Let's actually shut that up on our own. Alright, Kahan's about to do his awaken ability on their side, I believe. Oh no, Karen heal, which gives me... Never mind. Well, no, that's actually not bad, because that means Kahan can kill himself. Oh no, Karen's reviving people. This gives me the chance to be more offensive. I'm alright with that. Although Evan's not going to hit like 2 or 3 people. Yeah. I'm actually surprised there's Klahan. Is that? Oh, never mind. That's not Klahan, is it? What is that? One of their guys is about to be looking. It looks like Klahan. Maybe I just got it looking at it wrong. Maybe he's silenced or something. No, it wouldn't matter, I don't think. Oh, he is silenced. That's why he didn't do nothing. Okay, I see it. Nice. I love this control aspect. Status abilities, make it to where they can't do their active skills for a while. Like, this is really strong. I mean, their Karen's only going to be able to do so much for so long. And she's already done her awakening ability once. Once you do your awakening ability, you can't do it no more. Alright, there goes one of my people. Oh, she does her fixed damage at the same time. That was perfect. Now, their Yuri is about to kill some of my people, unfortunately. Like, my Yuri's dead for sure. Oh, but their Yuri suicided herself. Oh my god, my Yuri went off. Nice. Nice, that's convenient. I figured my Yuri was actually going to die, but she barely survived. The one you desire? Sweet. Yeah, anytime it's like a Yuri versus Evan scenario, Yuri usually kills herself. Because of her high damage output. That reflect damage is a lot. That's why Evan's so good. He's probably the best take in the game right now. I don't even think it's really arguable. Like, Rudy's really not that great. When I see my opponent using Rudy, I know I won. Like, that's kind of how bad it is. Against Gorduso. Forgot to say that in the beginning. 4-0 right now. Doing really good. Keep in mind, Dellons is not taking any damage from this. He does not give a crap about reflect damage. So good. Dellons is just a beast for tons of reasons. I didn't actually go over his ability like I normally would because I know people get tired of seeing that. But basically, you know, he ignores reflect damage. Of course, he does the whole, like, increasing everybody else's offense. He's immune for a little while. When he awakens, he's immune again. He attacks everybody. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Okay, you have to put it with my cat. Sorry, guys. I'm not stopping the recording, but I just don't care anymore. So I apologize now for this. So now the Ballista's almost by herself. You're going to see her go off a lot more, which is great. And she hasn't awakened yet, which means that she gets to more or less have a reset as far as like her immunities and stuff. Oh, well, you just won anyway. Ah, no problem. I'll take it. Got up to 2798. Very nice. And there you go. You can see basically that I got 5 straight wins. Shows the opponents I was up against. So if I want to look them up, I could. I'm not going to. I don't typically do that. But yeah, that's basically how the arena loop works. You see how my team's doing. I'm not saying that you necessarily need to do this, but this is a team that's been working for me lately. Right now, if you want to go and look at my arena stats here, my win streak's now at 7, I want to say. And I'm now at 76% win rate. Usually I'm at 80%, but I've been hitting a lot of rough opponents. I think yesterday I hit a lot of rough ones. I lost like 3 or 4 straight yesterday. It was kind of annoying on one of my runs. I haven't been really using rubies to push, but I'm thinking about doing it because I think this team could push me to the next rank from diamond. I've never been above diamond before, so hopefully I can get there. But if you have any comments, please let me know if there's anything that you would recommend, or if you have other teams for other people to try if they don't have these heroes. Definitely good to see. Actually, before I end this video, let's go ahead and just discuss Dellons so we can read his abilities and stuff. So he decreases. This is a passive ability. Increases damage of all allies by 50%. Becomes immune to all damage 5 times. Becomes immune to reflect damage. Increases accuracy rate. So basically, meaning accuracy rate, decrease evasion rate, more or less. Active skills. Deadly Strike does 200% physical damage on one person 3 times. Critical hit will be applied and piercing will take effect. Fantastic. That's that way that he more or less kills Evan. Reaper's Judgment inflicts 90% physical damage on all enemies for 1 or more targets. Deals an additional 25 or 20% damage at the target's max HP. Silences enemies for 2 turns at a certain rate. And then his Awakened skill attacks 3 enemies with each basic attack. Fantastic. Becomes immune to all damage 5 times. So it reapplies the immunities. And additionally applies crit hit for each basic attack. So once he's awakened, he is just completely destructive. So good. Highly recommend him for arena as well. You could also use him in Castle Rush. I use him in Castle Rush as well. Very good to have. Go over Ballista real quick because she's one of the newer heroes that I just maxed out. Basically, she's similar to Shane where she only has 1 active skill, but her passive basically she becomes immune to all damage 5 times. Basically, this effect also applies to ignore, armor, and piercing. Additionally, on every 3rd attack, inflicts 200% fixed piercing damage. 200 fixed and then piercing damage to all enemies. Yeah. In PvP, she provides a chance to evade all attacks. So that's pretty awesome. Cannot evade hit if she's incapacitated. So if she's electrified or she's stunned, you'll be able to hit her more or less. So this is only in a PvP mode ability for that part. Her 1 active skill basically inflicts 140% damage on 3 enemies. Additionally, inflicts an additional 140% physical damage at a high chance. Decrease enemies' recovery rate by 60% for 2 turns, which I guess applies to like healing and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. Yeah. And then her Awakened skill, Hades Allure, becomes immune to all damage 5 times, so reapplies her immunities, becomes immune to debuffs for 3 turns. That's fantastic. And this effect cannot be removed by a buff removal effect. That is so good. So good. She is absolutely a must have for Arena. You can try her in other modes too, she's not bad, but definitely Arena must have. We're not going to go over Yuri, I've already done that in the past. I think I went over Evan in the past, so you don't need to know about him. And then we'll go over Miho because we actually have never, I don't know if I ever discussed her with you guys or not. So let's go ahead and do that. Since you've already seen the action part, if you don't like hearing me talk, you could just stop the video. But anyway, Waiting to Strike is her passive ability. She becomes immune to all damage for 12 hits. So similar to people like Ren, things like that. Massive increased lethal attack rate. All allies become immune to debuffs 2 times, which is what we discussed earlier. First active skill, Dance of Carnage, inflicts 110% physical damage on 3 enemies with the highest physical attack or magic attack 2 times. So she kind of eliminates the RNG factor and basically hits the strongest people. Crit hits will be applied, electrifies the enemy for 2 turns at a certain rate. Really strong. The other ability that I really like, the Arrogant Strike, it inflicts 100% physical damage on 3 enemies with the highest physical attack, magic attack 2 times. Reduces their buff duration for 3 turns, which I always forget that part. That's freaking fantastic. And increases the enemy's skill cooldown by 25 seconds. That is like the total package. Like, she is so good. I'm debating getting that new outfit where, like, her pet has, like, a pink thing, but the flame one, I don't know. I think this one is a little more manly than the other one. So, I'm a guy. I don't know if I want to have her riding a pink dog. Anyway. And yes, I know he's not a dog. Moving along. Awakened skill, Shadow Despair. It inflicts 50% physical damage on all enemies 3 times. Piercing takes effect, and then randomizes enemy formation and positions. Probably the least, lackluster, like, I don't know, abilities. Like, when I see this, it's cool that she does it, but I'm not ever really super excited that she does it. Because her other skills, I think, are just 10 times better, and I'm okay with that. The fact that her awakened skill is not her best thing is great only because I would rather have active skills and passive skills be the better abilities. When you're having to depend on someone's awakened ability, they're not necessarily as good, in my opinion. That's why I kind of wish that Evans, like, hitting everybody for 2K and getting 1,000 was something else. But, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be fair if he could do that actively, so whatever. Either way, that's pretty much my arena team for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the action, the discussions, and until the next time, which may be a while, of course, you guys take it easy.